the videos we're going to look at. It's weirdness.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's a wait. Doc, is this yours?
Stargates.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
this is.
quite a bunch of
Is
fuckery
it?
going
Oh,
on.
I've got the wrong. I mean to share this tab. Sorry. I don't know how that happened because I totally did not click on that tab when I was doing the share screen stuff at all. Anyway,
Yeah, and I was thinking, I don't know. What do I want to do? Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? I do want to thank everybody for coming out. We've got, God, a lot of fuckery. I don't even know how to, like, describe how glorious it's going to be.
this so I didn't. I'll be honest. I didn't get to the second half of this one.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh,
so
we'll get to it.
hopefully, yeah, we'll get to it because it's not that long. It's 17 and a half. And then after this, we have our old friend again who will be visiting our old friend Roger from
Yeah,
MFU.
Roger, the feather guy. And hopefully, Roger's going to bring out his feather. And
Yep.
we're going to bring out a whiteboard, maybe.
I mean, yeah, it's currently sleeping, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But
All
I can
right,
I can wake it up. All right, let's do this.
let's do
How to
this.
open a Stargate portal. Now, unfortunately, we don't get the dulcet tones of a human narrator here, but we'll survive.
We'll survive.
How to
Yeah,
open a Stargate portal.
yeah, it's an alien from Orion, I think, somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
A Stargate portal is a man-made device which opens a doorway in space and time and enables travelers to connect to distant realms or higher dimensions.
You know, I appreciate that actually. Putting a definition out there at the very beginning, good practice. Excellent.
That
Well
is a
done.
good practice because normally we don't get definitions. We get musings.
Yeah, yeah, and I like it. And then cutting immediately to a graphic. It's
This
good.
is
NASA
this,
has discovered
this is something.
Yes. I mean, maybe we're going to be convinced, you guys, right?
Oh, I'm
It could
convinced.
happen.
I'm
It could
ready.
totally happen.
that portals exist naturally around the Earth.
Oh, well,
Accessing
see,
them with
that
a
doesn't seem
device may
likely.
therefore be much easier than first thought. Known as X-points, portals are born from the mingling of Earth's magnetic field with incoming solar winds.
So no, they're not. They're not. Portals are not birthed from X points in the
What?
magnetic field.
But he says they are. I mean,
Well, maybe who are you going to believe? Me or this compelling video, I guess?
I don't know. That's a
It is
pretty
where
compelling picture.
Yeah, yep.
I mean,
the
X
sun
marks the
and
spot. Everyone knows that.
I, I mean, to this I have no response.
Earth's magnetic field with incoming solar winds. It is where the Sun and Earth become connected by an uninterrupted path. These portals open and close a dozen times each day. Magnetic reconnection, VO magnetic lines of force from the Sun and Earth, crisscross and join to create the openings.
Now, okay, see, magnetic reconnection is a phenomenon that's very much understudy, but wormholes are not related.
Points are where the crisscross takes place. In essence, these are wormholes in space. Pyramids have long been
Oh,
associated with being used as stargates.
now, I forgot to make a bingo card for this evening, but I absolutely need to. I absolutely need to because pyramids, pyramids, definitely gonna get their own bingo square.
Oh my God. Yeah, but I mean, he's using really big words like crisscross.
I yeah,
I mean,
I
how do you argue with that scientific logic?
I don't know. Well, there's a citation here. You see, this video
What's
is
the
a
whole
weird collection of.
citation?
It's You know what, Steph? Can you look up that citation, if you can?
Kniffle.
Kniddle.
It's probably Niddle Franchen.
It's Kniddle, Franchen,
Fischbacher.
Fischbacher, and Fangor.
Sure, yeah,
I
why
think.
not? And
I don't. Now, it's very weird because other than the pyramid shape, this looks like a and the lack of any labels, I guess. This actually
yeah.
looks like a perfectly respectable graphic, as you know, as far as I can tell. I don't do fluid dynamics. I guess Stephanie does fluid dynamics.
A wee bit, not extensively, but
well, not theoretically, practically though.
yeah.
But it's pyramids, yeah. No,
Gates for pharaohs after death. Been associated with being used as stargates for pharaohs after death.
So we've just immediately jumped from the concept of stargates, by the way, to magnetic reconnection does the Stargate thing, to pyramids are ancient alien portals to other worlds. Okay, so it's astonishing how fast we're just blitzing out the nonsense here.
With the capacity to generate a torsion field from within its structure.
And that's torsion field, also gets its own bingo square.
Pyramid.
I really do need to make one. Maya, Stephanie, you need to remind me next week to make a bingo square because I have the account and everything.
Focus Earth's vibrational energies towards their apex into a beam. In 2011, Semir Osmanajek had the Bosnian
Frequency and vibration. Were you able to find anything, Steph?
Yeah, it's a paper in the New Journal of Physics, Volume 12, November 2010.
Interesting.
Is it explaining how the pyramids are used as temporal or spatial portals?
I am reading the abstract. What I don't understand is we present a systemic numerical analysis of the magnetic properties of pyramidal-shaped core shell structures in a size range below 400 nm. Now,
Nanometers.
I can't believe that's below 400 nanometers. So I think that these pyramids are considerably larger than 400 nanometers. I might be wrong, but
I mean, based on my understanding of what a nanometer is, which is a billionth of a meter.
I'm pretty sure that the Great Pyramid of Cheops is considerably larger than that, unless we have teleported ourselves to a mini world. And
Mandela effect. So your hypothesis is like a combination of Mandela effect and Ant-Man world, right?
Yeah.
Because we Mandela affected into an Ant-Man world where everything is actually like
these are three-dimensional structures consisting of a ferromagnetic shell, which is grown on top of a non-magnetic core. So no, this has got nothing to do with the effing pyramid.
It sounds like some neat molecular physics, though.
Yeah, it is. That's what it appears to be.
No, and it's a paper. It's a real paper.
Oh,
so
yeah, it's for real.
Therefore, everything he's saying is true, and that's how logic works.
That or it's a Trojan source.
I
can't dispute that.
I can only see the abstract. Although, wait, there is a PDF for the whole thing.
Feel free to throw that in the chat so that all involved can marvel at its wonder.
Once I get the PDF on here, I'll drop a link in the chat.
I gotta say, I feel bad that this guy brought the names of what, by default, I'm going to assume are perfectly respectable scientists into a video on how to open a Stargate portal, where we just immediately jump straight into the pyramidal sort of subgenre of pseudoscientific nonsense. It's crazy. It's its whole own thing. It's like you've got your pyramid geometry, and then you've got your sacred geometry, right? And then you've got your toroidal geometry and your vortex geometry. And those two, toroidal and vortex geometry, they really like to hang out a lot together, I guess. But yeah,
So
it's
this is the key. This is key to what the actual paper is all about. In this paper, we use the micromagnetic model in the limit of soft magnetic materials, thus neglecting the magnetocrystalline anisotropy of nickel, which allows us to accurately analyze the competition between the exchange. It's
I
itty bitty things here.
yeah, I know what most of all of those words mean individually, but I actually don't know what they're referring to as like a whole. It's
Oh, thank God I'm not the only one.
condensed matter physics is a big field because semiconductors.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Pyramid
I
of-
mean, yeah, that's right.
The sun tested for infra and ultrasonic sound. An energy beam was detected that was 13 feet in radius and measured 28 kilohertz. This is the same frequency Ralph Ring discovered in his acoustical levitation.
There's Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla also marked off on the bingo card.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, if
No,
I weren't...
You can't have any credibility if you don't have a picture of Nikola Tesla. You don't
This
even have
is-
to mention any of his work. You have to get that picture in there, though.
Yeah.
It's better than any other
Citation.
citation.
I should probably like get a picture of Nikola Tesla. Oh, I should get a whiteboard where like the background has like a watermark of Nikola Tesla on it.
Ooh.
Just so everything I write down has that air of validity, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like not even a whiteboard, it's a Tesla board. I love it.
Yeah.
Experiments while in the military. Further experiments by Dr. Slobodan Misdrak from 2010 to 2012 showed that the source of the 10 kilowatt ultrasound energy beam from the pyramid of the sun is emitted.
Hold on, sorry.
That source of the 10 kilowatt ultrasound.
Okay, let's see. Can you guys read
No.
the words? Not at all? Because I can read these. It's not clear, but like...
Steph, you want to give
I-
it
Well, if neither of you can read them, then we'll just keep going because it's just...
Okay, can anyone in the chat read anything that's on this graph diagram? What's going on here?
I can sort of read it on...
Right, what's
Well,
it-
maybe that's because it's streaming it back to me.
What's it? Okay, nope, it's very small.
Well,
Blurry.
it's just looking at it. It appears to be what we call in the business hot nonsense. Just based on yes. We've got a pyramid up here. We've got a bunch of
Sound energy.
We've got a bunch of little, like this squiggle. This squiggle is not a thing that I've ever seen before, other than to just be a squiggle. We got a little star over here. Sun,
All right,
photonic, electric, magnetic. It's crazy.
Can we okay? Is it talking about
Beam from the
anything?
pyramid of.
Like anything relevant? Is there anything relevant?
It's talking about this guy's theory, which is of course nothing.
I've heard of it.
It's nothing. Yeah.
The sun is.
It's a topic I spend a lot of time describing on this channel.
You do.
metallic plate
You do.
beneath the
I'm
pyramid
becoming
at a
intimately
depth of
acquainted with the nothing.
Yeah.
2,440 meters or
Well, this looks like fodder for a deep dive, but we're not here to do deep dives. We're here to do surface level mocking. It's fantastic.
Oh, it's the best.
approximately 1.8 like giant radio receivers. But
Giant radio
instead
receivers.
of collecting radio frequencies, they collect Schumann frequencies from the ionosphere.
Wait. Aren't Schumann frequencies I assume are some sort of like weather resonance behavior. Does that sound familiar, Stephanie? At all?
I think purple's coming for your neck.
Shows that it forms a kind of eye at its center.
They aren't
This
wrong.
has many symbolic implications, as we shall see.
Symbolic
pyramid
implications.
comes-
See, you know how often scientists talk about symbolic implications?
Never.
Yeah, in fact, it's basically never, unless you are referring to, I guess, like anthropology. I can totally imagine an anthropologist using symbolic implications in a completely scientifically rigorous way.
Right.
But I'm not an anthropologist. I'm a physicist, and that is, as I previously stated, hot nonsense.
Comes from the prefix pyre, meaning fire, and the suffix mid, meaning middle. When combined together, they form the concept fire in the middle. Les Brown describes this middle as the
Okay,
I,
I'm
I
sorry.
really, I really hate him right now.
Yeah, okay. So what just happened there, Maya?
So I'm assuming. So I
Oh,
understand
should I
pyre
back it up?
meaning. I understand pyre meaning fire. Mid, if I'm not wrong, only means middle in English,
Yeah,
which is a
yeah.
different fucking language.
That totally didn't exist when the word pyramid, which I'm pretty sure pyramid is actually a Greek, like the English word pyramid comes from the Greek word pyramid, I'm pretty sure. But it does not come from the Greek word pyre and the English word middle. That is insane. There is I don't have it actually, I can I can drop it in though. It's about 1 minute. Do you mind if I drop that in?
Oh, the video?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
Let me open it up
Let's
and
have fun.
switch.
Pyramid. Greek
I'm here
word
for 2 hours.
pyramidos.
Okay.
And that's what he wants.
So what we're watching is a fantastic channel, by the way. If you're just like into history and you want to learn cool stuff, World of Antiquity has a lot of really awesome stuff, including debunking like Atlantis nonsense.
That's what we're here
Pyramid. Greek word pyramidos, fire in the middle. Much closer to the true understanding. Had nothing to do with tomb. So of course at this point we
Not this guy. This is not the guy I was just complimenting. I want to be clear.
always stop and say, in its original inception, in its original creation, no one was to be ever buried in a pyramid. Per ka is a tomb. This is not tombs. So this throws out 90% of Egyptology right here. They're talking about pyramids and kings being buried in pyramids. Nonsense.
If he thinks that the idea of the pyramids as tombs makes up 90% of Egyptology, he doesn't know very much Egyptology, but it sounds like he doesn't want to. Mailer claims in his book that when the Egyptians told Herodotus that the pyramids were tombs, they were lying to him. Mailer is very good at
It's an old conspiracy, everybody. An old conspiracy.
waving away evidence that contradicts his views. If you want to see the evidence for the pyramids being tombs, see my video, The True Purpose of the Pyramids. Then let me know what you think. As regard the meaning of the Greek word pyramis, no one is certain what it means, but it does not mean fire in the middle. This folk etymology is cute, but silly. He just took the beginning of the word, pyr, and noticed it looked like the Greek word for fire, and then took the second part of the word, amid, which is an English word for in the middle, and he got fire in the middle. Part Greek, part English. There is no Greek word, amid or amis, that means in the middle. Amis means chamber pot in Greek.
Fire
There are many
ships.
more claims that Mailer makes, but most of it concerns the arguments of others like Christopher John and others.
Oh. So that's, yeah. As soon as I saw, I did see that bit, and I was like,
Oh
I
my
remember,
God.
I have a source. That is an expert. The guy who was talking, David, whatever, Miano. I guess he doesn't have a video. It doesn't matter. We'll go back to the other video.
Yeah, Steph is saying she lost connectivity, and so hopefully she comes back.
No, Stephanie.
root or first dimension. Les Brown describes and together they
Yeah. I think Purple's onto something here. Yeah, I think pyramids were really just outhouses. Apparently,
Apparently.
extremely expensive, huge, overly engineered. You know what? Maybe back then, northern Egypt was just like straight up in the middle of Tornado Alley, and they really wanted to have a secure outhouse.
It could
Because
happen.
a
Actually, it
tornado,
couldn't. This is fucking ridiculous.
Oh, right, I forgot. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's totally absurd. No, that's a good point. Yeah, sorry. Let's keep going.
They formed the concept fire in the middle. Les Brown describes this middle as the root or first dimension. Dr. Patrick
dimension?
Flanagan believes the 5 angles of the pyramid
I
project a
think I missed
beam
a
of
step.
radiation.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe, but this guy's missed like 7 steps. So I think we're allowed to just sort of gloss over all things, you know.
Okay. Okay.
Also because we're shills. We're shills for the
Yeah.
mainstream, and that's what we got to do. We got to just like gloss over anything that is inconvenient to our worldview because we're scared of the truth.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Shivers.
I'm terrified of it.
You should
Terrified.
see like the hair on my arms right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Towards the center, into what he refers to as biocosmic energy.
what do you think he's a PhD of?
Bullshit and random fuckery.
Well, I mean, that's all of us, but specifically.
I don't know. What is Hovind a doctor of?
Education, ostensibly.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's insulting to the entire field of education in ways that I find rather significant, actually. But there's also that small part of me that's like, I mean, at least he didn't choose physics.
Okay. So, D, scientism. Final answer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, fair.
Energy.
Well, okay, I don't know if they're not going to show us though because it's not in anything
God
relevant.
damn it.
So we're going to have to
Why are they
research
showing
this,
us?
and our resident. I mean, I feel like who's going to research this? Somebody Google it.
Joe Parr describes it as the place where
Lost,
I would
lost our resident Googler.
exactly. I know that Maya and I, we both hardcore ADHD. So if we start
Oh,
doing
yeah.
that, we're just going to be.
Oh, yeah. No, it's
I
going to
mean-
be a totally different type of stream.
I spent all day watching videos of a guy trimming infected horse hooves, and I have no regrets. Something is wrong with me.
Yeah. No, this is what I tell people.
That something is wrong with me?
Yes. Daily.
Yeah.
I have to remind
Particles
them.
emanate from. Mathematically, it is the geometric center of the pyramid. Dan Davidson spent 35 years of personally funded research into finding how shapes and different materials convert universal ether into other forces and energy.
I feel like that sentence missed a few words at the end.
Spent 35 years of personally funded research into finding how shapes and different materials convert universal ether into other forces and
Into other
energies.
forces. That doesn't make any
In
sense.
his book, Shape Power, a pyramid's shape
that?
acts like a
There's he literally wrote a book on magic shapes. I mean, it's not a thing. Why do people think it's a thing? What, like, no, but actually, why do people think that what is it that they your energy and chakras don't have a resonance that's going to be in tune with the shapes of a crystal that you're wearing or like a tapestry on your wall. Stuff's got to be in tune biochemically. It's like, yeah, there are ways in which that language can be used in ways that aren't, as we say, hot nonsense. But most of it's hot nonsense.
Well, I mean, you just got to get your
Glenn.
chakras in line with the fifth dimension.
I hate you so much.
focusing the Earth's magnetism. The reason the pyramid shape is the best at focusing energy in this way is because on the atomic level, the abundant
Oh,
element
boy.
carbon
What is my doctorate? My doctorate is in physics. Atomic physics. And you chose the perfect time to ask that because he just started talking about the atomic level, and what we
Yeah.
have here.
Are we going to talk about how you like to shoot shit with your Jewish space lasers?
Only one person in my lab is, as far as I know, Jewish, and our lasers are very much terrestrial, and they're not his. They're my boss Jason's.
So is like Jason part of the Illuminati then?
Well, I mean,
Because, you know.
I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Well, the week you were here, you weren't here. Bree and I watched a couple of spirit science videos where Jordan laid it all out.
Was that the one? No, that was on her channel, wasn't it? When
No,
you guys were talking about
mine.
Tesla.
She replaced you, like, brilliantly.
I have a personal family connection to the Tesla controversy. People think that my father's good friend, business partner, and at one point graduate student, Donald Trump's uncle John Trump, he was the guy in charge by the U.S. government of going through Tesla stuff. I'm in the controversy, okay?
Exactly.
And I wasn't there.
No, wait, no. Your family helped Donald Trump time travel.
Well, I mean,
Look, it's all black and white.
Donald Trump is the patsy, okay? Donald Trump, I mean, yeah, there's a giant magic conspiracy, but Donald Trump is the patsy. He's not the,
People are in chat thinking that I'm making this up. Like, this really happened.
Yeah, no, actually, literally everything that I just said actually was true.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my grandfather, you should go watch, I did an interview with Michael Granato.
Oh, yeah.
Which is kind of long, but I go into detail about some of these things. There's some really cool anecdotes. I brag a little bit about my family history, and acknowledge some regretful things about it too. Anyway, we're here for quantum mysticism, which is guaranteed to give me, an atomic physicist, a stroke. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Which is the basis of all known life in the universe, uses a tetrahedron shape in making organic compounds. The fire in the middle concept has been incorporated into the fields of mathematics and physics.
No, it hasn't!
Marco Rodin's symbol
No!
for enlightenment has this concept buried deep in his vortex-based mathematics where number represents geometry. He calls it the primal point of unity. Rodin's powerful symbol has been compared against others.
About?
Well, now he's talking about the Freemasons.
Oh, no, before that.
Nothing. He was talking about nothing, Maya.
No, like, he said things, and I did not catch any of the, they were definitely words.
Well, I mean, yeah, but so is a lot of things.
Because on the atomic level, the abundant element carbon, which is the basis of all known life in the universe, uses a tetrahedron shape in making organic compounds. The fire
uses
in the middle concept
that shape in making
incorporated
also in making diamond, which I mean I guess is an organic compound, but
into the fields of mathematics and physics. Shape in making organic compounds.
I cut him off.
The fire in the middle concept has been incorporated into the fields of mathematics and physics. Marco Rodin's symbol for enlightenment has this concept buried deep in his vortex-based mathematics where number represents geometry. He calls it the primal point of unity. Rodin's powerful symbol has been...
So if you got something other than nothing out of that, I don't know what to tell you, Maya, but you should probably talk to somebody.
I think Stephanie's been raptured.
Well, a moment of silence.
All right, love you, Steph.
All right.
And another one for all of us left behind.
being compared against other secret symbols, like the Freemasonry symbol for the square and compass.
That's not secret. You know how I know it's not secret? Because you just put it on your video on the internet, which means it's not a secret.
And the Masonic tattoo of a sun in the middle of a triangle, with an eye at the top, surrounded by an Ouroboros. In the 12th century, the shield of the Trinity diagram orientates the triangle upside down, while a related...
So I don't know why, but I feel like I have to nitpick. I don't think orientate is a word, even though I totally use it.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
It's orient, right? Just
Right,
orient.
right. That I mean, that's the word I use, and
Yeah, but I use them both because
well, yeah, you're
I,
no longer writing doctoral papers, but
yeah, well, yeah, that, and I'm also, people have to keep this in mind. I'm not a human. I'm a weasel's. I'm three weasels in a trench coat's idea of what a human is like.
right, right. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a photorealistic trench coat that resembles human skin.
Hmm.
Tetragrammaton puts the face of God in the center.
Whoa!
Related
Hold on.
Wait, what?
That's the face of God.
Puts the face of God
Oh,
in the center, upside down, while
if
a
you think,
related
no,
tetragrammaton puts the face of God in the center.
I just want to say, okay, I've never said something so blasphemous.
okay, wait, what? I thought we were made in his image. That looks like a cat.
I I don't know, but it certainly, if I were a religious person and somebody said that that was the face of God, I would be deeply insulted.
Maybe. Like, have you heard the things they say?
I mean,
They,
yeah,
I mean, they,
they
if you,
send them in the memos and
I
in
mean,
threatening letters.
if you think that God sent Trump to be our savior,
I think that God is Trump and also our savior.
yeah. So, orange cat is not a huge jump. Am I right?
I feel like Maya was just unable and unwilling to process that. She's just like, I can't go with this. I'm just gonna move on.
Oh, see, and purple has a point there.
I, yeah, that yeah.
See, everything's connected. It's all coming together.
I mean, we do serve their every like whim though, so like I understand where the cats are getting it from.
No, we have to. Like, it's not a
Yeah.
choice. Like, they let us live with them.
Oh.
Churches all over Europe use this symbol. In the 5th
A triangle. They use a triangle. Now
No,
I
and
have
it's
to I
not a
have to wonder.
triangle. God damn it. It's a pyramid. There's a difference. The
Yeah, but this
pyramid
is a
is a
triangle
magical
though.
shape with holy God power.
And amazing business profit making opportunity. By the way, chat, stick around after this. I have an awesome business opportunity that I'd like for everybody here to join me on. If you want to make your own hours and all of that stuff, then please stick around, and I can get you in at a high level on this multi-level, triangular shaped marketing scheme opportunity that I'm in.
It's
It's
a
great.
opportunity.
chapel of
Yeah.
the Palace of Versailles, France. A tetragrammaton has a triangle with the four-letter name of God, written in Hebrew in
For
the
the name
center
of God.
and enclosed by a circle. While the circle represents unbroken perfect symmetry, Joe Parr defines it as the energy bubble, or pyramid orb a pyramid creates when it is energized.
So now a circle is a pyramid orb, which is a sphere, slightly different. That. Wait, what?
Name of God, written in
Oh my
Hebrew
God,
in
we're
the
only 4.5
center
minutes
and
in. We gotta
enclosed,
stop
Joe
stopping so much.
energized.
No,
It
we don't. We
represents
have
the
two
physical
hours.
This is. Oh my God.
manifestation of energy
Go,
in
Mads.
3 spatial
Steph's not here.
dimensions.
Yeah. Oh, Steph.
Yeah.
We.
You know what? We gotta pour out a little liquor for.
Yeah.
So I don't, not mine though. You guys,
No. I mean, I'll pour it, but
into
and
my
it's not
mouth,
liquor.
into my mouth. Like,
It,
yeah.
I do have wine, but this is
What?
a wine glass, right?
You can't have my wine. Like,
I'm not having your wine. You're like 3,000 miles away.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Steph is fought the good fight.
Yep.
I'm a little upset. Like Stephanie is on everybody's stream, and then all of a sudden her internet starts fucking up when she gets to mine.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay, I gotta say though,
it's
if
like
you're
the
gonna get on
day.
somebody's case, about
Mhm,
about making content,
mhm.
okay, I feel like it should be Stephanie's case because
Stephanie
definitely got
actually
a bigger fan base than I do.
Stephanie makes content. Stephanie had an
Well,
epic dumpster fire the other day, in which you were not present for, Mister.
well, okay, now I feel bad because I didn't know that.
Stephanie, yeah, no, Stephanie is like me. We are racking up haters left, right, and sideways.
Well, me
And
too.
no, you're not. You're racking up the
Well,
Illuminati, and they already hated us. Look, bitches, I gotta tell you.
I
Hey,
got haters on last week on 2 weeks ago's show, and I got haters on my interview with Michael Granado.
flat
Flat,
earthers, they do not count.
flat earthers are people too.
That is so
Oh,
not true. You are a scientist, which is like a fact master. You need to speak the truth, sir. Flat earthers do not count. We actually have Nazis hating on us day and night. It is fucking epic.
Wait,
Thank
so hold on. So Nazis do count as people, but flat earthers don't.
Flat earthers are
Yeah, this isn't
cartoon.
this isn't this isn't a hole I think you're comfortable in, Maya.
Flat earthers are cartoon characters. Nazis are like, I don't know, getting more voting rights than me and Stephanie, and I don't appreciate that shit.
Yeah, but I think Marjorie Taylor Greene, well, she's also a Nazi, so there's that, I guess. But
Exactly.
yeah, no,
Exactly.
but I mean, yeah,
same difference. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Flatsies. Yeah, I like that.
One of the
That's
more
right.
profound
Actually, I want to share a video because I need to remind people like why it's good to fight the good fight.
Do it. Do I
It,
have to cancel, or what's like the
I don't
most
know. Well,
convenient? I
don't
mean,
touch
I'm sure you have admin power,
don't touch shit.
but don't kink
Live your
shame.
motherfucking life. You gotta get your motherfucking hustle. Understand niggas is gonna hate you regardless. Get that out of your head, that fantasy world where niggas ain't hating on you. You gotta be grateful. You need haters. What the fuck is you complaining about? What the fuck do you think a hater's job is? To fucking hate. So let them motherfuckers do their goddamn job. What the fuck is you complaining about? Ladies, if you got 14 women hating on you, you need to figure out how the fuck to get to 16 before the summer get here. The fuck is you mad about? Fellas, if you got 20 haters, you need 40 of them motherfuckers. What is you complaining about? If there's any haters in here right now that don't have nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me. Sit back there and say my hair ain't luxurious when you know it is, bitch.
That's all I got to say. Look, haters need to hate shit. And, if you ain't got nobody to hate on, feel free to hate the fuck on me. Because I ain't got no time to be, like, sitting here and letting motherfuckers, like, just take up free rent in my head. Like, I got actual bills to pay, I got actual money to make. And if you ain't got nothing, like, I have a good life. I actually have a good life. And you know what? Everybody in here loves themselves. People who love themselves love me and come to my stream, and we love on each other, and we promote each other, and it's a good fucking time. Haters hate people who have a good life. So if y'all got some haters, good on you. It means you're doing something right. That's all I got to say.
I mean, that's true.
Stephanie,
Okay,
good on you because you're doing something right. Your job in life is to piss off haters. And if you ain't doing that, what's wrong with you? All right.
you're
Can,
absolutely
can you
right.
can you talk? Or can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry. I'm playing Frozen because I'm still traumatized by the fact that suddenly everything went silent and I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on.
See, I told you they fucking tried to rapture
They're after
Stephanie.
us.
You made her Google that article, and she got too close.
I,
I got too close to the aliens, I think, and they use their pyramid energy to
Yeah. Just try to fucking rapture,
direct one,
like
direct one of those
Is-
beams.
is-
I don't blame
for
you.
me.
Is your anus okay?
It's tight. It's tight.
All right.
Found representations of the
Where is Titan Uranus?
Where is Titan Uranus? Titan.
I know, Titan.
I'll yell at him on Discord.
Motherfuckers.
We feel abandoned.
I'm saying.
All right.
fire in the middle concept is derived from the tetractors. This 10-point pyramid, arranged in 4 rows, was believed by Pythagoreans to be at the root of all nature. The capstone, or top point, was considered to be divine, as it alone touches the heavens.
It touches the heavens. I can reach.
Each row of numbers represents a different spatial dimension, and one of the 4 elements, while pairs of rows could be read as musical ratios. The tetractys embraces within itself in seed-like form the principles of the natural world, the harmony of...
So this was a thing that I thought about doing. Not actually. Maybe actually. Which is, as far as I know, there aren't any physics PhDs from that have just gone full on sell out. Let's take advantage of stupid people, make a theory out of nonsense that we know is wrong, and just sell books to dumb people. And I was like, there's a market for that. And somebody without a moral compass is going to do it. And how can I get rid of my moral compass? And I wasn't able to figure it out, so I didn't do it. But, I had a whole prototype. I was going to be like, no, actually, I'm an atomic physicist, and atoms and atomic theory isn't true. And that's a bold statement, which would get me easily 500,000 YouTube subscribers.
You're right. You're right.
Right? And let me
don't know the 4 elements. I've got fire.
Earth, water, air, fire.
I've got water. There's air all around me. And I don't really have any earth nearby. But, we can pretend. I've got a little bit of dirt on the floor, I suppose.
But yeah, and I mean, imagine if it would be like if what's his name, the guy who came out with that series Ancient Apocalypse on Netflix, that Mini Minuteman, great channel, did a great series of videos on over the last couple of months, like Rod Graham, something like that. If that guy was actually an actual archaeologist, I mean, he'd make bank and would be, well, he's already the most despised person on the planet by archaeologists, I guess. But we don't have a physics version of that. The closest we have is Deepak Chopra, and Deepak Chopra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of the cosmos.
My hate-filled rant of the day would be Sabine Hoffenstetter decided that she was going to jump out of her lane and talk about trans kids.
I didn't watch that. Because I was like, oh man,
so
don't.
Bad. It's just so.
I can't believe
bad.
you didn't do anything on your stream about regarding that stuff.
That's so disappointing to hear. I didn't click on the video because I'm like, why are you
like this? I like you so much.
Yeah.
She basically buys into the Lisa Littman thing about the transgender plague afflicting our daughters that came out in 2018 or something. I mean, it's pretty grim.
Mm.
Damn it.
Yeah, we need scientists that aren't buying into the rhetoric.
The thing is, it's most of them. It's most of us, I think.
And that's fine.
It is.
But
it's certainly most of the ones I know. That might be a region and culture specific statement, but yeah.
No, I'm saying if you have science to back something up, that's fine. Use the science. But I mean, if you're going to
Sorry.
form an opinion, then it should be designated as this is my opinion. I am not talking as a professional in my said field. Because
Yeah.
what you're actually doing is giving fodder to bigots to kill people. And
Well, we can get into it after
yeah,
after we go through this piece of malarkey. But yeah,
The
it's
ascent
yeah.
Sorry.
bad.
to the divine, and the mysteries of the divine realm. The Kabbalah uses a
I forgot to-
tetragrammaton tetractors to manifest the
that.
72
That'll help.
emanations of God.
Or is that
Read
too
right
fast?
to left, the number equivalents of the letters are translated as follows: I equals 10, H equals 5, and V equals 6.
Hi.
Well,
I mean-
the Hebrew back there was just a bunch of alepphs. You know, so what are you doing?
yeah.
Translated to
No, I'm not-
emanations
What are you
of God.
talking about?
Right,
here? It's
that's-
like
Yeah. No, this is
Aleph-
the
aleph
tetragrammaton.
and an iron and what? Jeez.
I thought this was the musical rest symbol.
So he threw a bunch of letters
No, that's
into
an
a
iron.
triangle and said, "This proves my point."
Yep. Oh man. We should do one of these. Even though this isn't any of our field, we should do an episode on Mom Millennial, who is that crazy TikTok lady who came out saying like a year and a half ago now that ancient Rome never existed. Hilarious stuff.
Wait, seriously?
Oh my god, hilarious stuff. There's a
You
channel
guys-
called Lady of the Library
Oh, that's
that
funny.
did a wonderful response to it.
No, I want the original.
Read right to
video.
left.
It's you have to get like a collection of them because it's a TikTok person. They spread them over like 30 TikToks.
So horrible.
The number equivalent
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
so the letters are translated as follows: I equals 10, H equals 5, and V equals 6. Once the sum of each letter
V
is added
equals 6.
together, the great name, written symbolically as IHVH, becomes fully manifested. According to the Kabbalah, mankind must climb the tetragrammaton through spiritual healing in order to reunite with the Creator.
What are we talking
Both the
about?
seed of life and Marco Rodin's fingerprint
Oh, I'm
of
sorry.
God can be
I can do
combined
that.
with Pythagoras'
Yeah,
10
Purple
point
says my
tetractors.
voice is not booming.
No, this is a problem that I'm a loud person. Like
Yeah.
it's actually like if there's a way to turn me
You're turning down.
you should do it because it's
Hmm.
absolutely a thing that I know can be problematic when people listen.
I don't know. Is this... So, I don't know.
Can I
that-
turn me down?
Stephanie, does that help? Can you hear him, or is this only
Yeah,
for me?
I can hear you.
What
Like,
is
is he
this
going
better?
up and...
Yeah, that's great.
can you?
Like,
Is this good?
Is he
Yeah,
can you hear me?
fluctuating?
Yeah.
Is he fluctuating for you? Or is it at the same level?
No.
What about now? Can you hear me now? Like, is
Yeah, I
it?
can
Is
hear
it?
you now perfectly fine.
Okay.
Thank you very
Was
But
it
it's
all-
not.
is it
it's
too
not
loud?
going down though.
Yeah, I wanted it to go down. Was kind of the thing.
Well, it is softer than it was.
Okay.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, huh? What about now?
Yeah.
Anything? Yeah. Okay, weird. Okay. Well, it said on the audio mixer it went down to infinite dB, and I'm like, infinite decibel attenuation should probably not make me audible.
They're saying
I
it's
would
better
hope.
now.
Well, that's good.
I don't know. I don't.
Oh,
I don't
well.
speak for my diaphragm.
I don't know if
maybe
I-
that's the problem.
Oh, well, I speak from the chip on my shoulder, which is, you know, it's a crushing. Yeah.
Ger's got the right. He picked it up. Picked up on the whole thing. Leave it to the man to drown out the voice of the women. Yeah, it's true.
So I have noise canceling headphones. These aren't them, but I let my my advisor a couple years ago try them on, and I like turned on the noise canceling, and he was like, "Oh my god, Vandy is the same volume as a normal person." Wow. I was like, yeah, sorry. Everybody talks over each other at the dinner table every night in my family, so.
This perfect fit between mathematics, music and geometry has already been extended into the discipline of physics. In the eightfold way, baryons of up, down and strange quarks are arranged in a decuplet. In the Standard Model, a three-dimensional tetrahedron can be constructed for all 16 elementary particles of matter. The Higgs boson, which gives mass to the 16 elementary particles, is inscribed as a circle while the photon is inscribed as a hexagon. The gluon is positioned in the center. Both parity and the three generations of matter can now be easily understood in terms of its location inside this tetrahedron. The 6 quarks in the Standard Model are an indication of the higher dimensions of space. Coincidentally, a Stargate requires 6 points.
Coincidentally, yeah. We know this.
I don't know.
We know this Stargate requires 6 points. How exactly?
Everything that was just said
From
was
that documentary series that ran
right.
with MacGyver, starring MacGyver. Like, yeah. In other words, this whole fucking thing is MacGyvered.
Oh. Yes, that's exactly what
Richard
they
Dean
always do,
Anderson
Purple.
They should have gotten Richard Dean Anderson to narrate this thing somehow.
Purple, that's what they always do. They just pull math terms and buzzwords. And the thing is, a lot of them aren't real math terms or buzzwords. Or they are, but like not in the way they use it. Toroidal geometry? Vortex math isn't a thing. It's not a thing. Okay? There's no such thing as a vortex math. I need to make a bingo game. And we need to have it in a little inset. We need to be like, okay, here's the card for this week, and have it in a little inset. And well, okay, normally what I do on Dapper Stream is I gift memberships when people get bingo. So
I'm never going to be Dapper level. Stop saying this.
I mean, if you're 10 times less than Dapper, you can still get memberships, though.
Yeah, you need.
Like, you know what? I actually was sub to Dapper. I'm sorry, Stephanie. I was actually sub to Dapper when he was around my sub count. I was actually at his 175 sub stream. It was, it took a couple of years. Patience, my friend.
Oh, well, look who the cat dragged in.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Titan, that bastard.
Well, I mean, it looks like he's raiding us, so,
Titan is not
raid me again,
us.
Daddy.
Ember is raiding
I mean,
us.
You're right. Sorry, Ember.
Points to
Ember,
define an
hi.
address or location
Wait,
in...
Sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
We have to thank Ember because that is what you do in a raid.
That's true.
Like, don't you Twitch at all?
Well, I mean, no, my ancestors were Englishmen, okay? And the Vikings raided them a lot.
Look, I am so sorry. He's always like this. Ember, we appreciate you.
You shouldn't platform such obnoxious people, Maya.
These are facts. Stephanie, would you like to tell Ember what we've been doing?
What have we been doing? We've been going through this scientific access
masterpiece,
to other worlds through stargates.
Yeah,
which happen to be just like pyramids, like in that documentary series, Stargate.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Dean Anderson, aka MacGyver. In other words, this is MacGyver science right here.
Yeah, and we did learn how to open a portal. You have to have like crisscross applesauce, and X marks the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and waves, lots of wavy lines and wiggly things, and he's it's the point of origin here, as it says, and he's gonna show us more things, and they will definitely be words. Although when we were learning what a pyramid is, we had to kind of jerry rig some Greek and English to figure out that it was actually fire in the middle.
Yeah, where pyre. Sorry.
No, please jump in, because they probably think I'm silly, and I'm just explaining exactly what's been happening.
Yeah, and that the fire in the middle is the heart chakra, which is, of course, something we all knew anyway.
Oh, right. We were in the first dimension, and I'm not sure which dimension this is, but we're getting to the destination here, I think.
It's
So we've got chakras, we got pyramids, we got Stargate mythos, we got a whole bunch of stuff, and it's all very scientific.
Yeah, very
yeah.
scientific. We
They even
have,
cited a
yeah.
paper. They even cited
They
a paper where they studied pyramids
Mhm.
under what was it, 400 nanometers,
indeed.
and they're comparing that to the Great Pyramid of
Yeah. No, we have
Because
scientific papers out of
because
real scientific journals.
these things do scale, you know.
Yeah.
everything small is just a small version of something big, right?
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah, and like what was it, 400 nanometer pyramids, and
hmm and
uh
and and
we
and
just oh
micromagnetic resonances of the vortex geometry of the interstitial ultrasonic sound waves. I don't know.
In other words, bullshit. I mean, yes.
no, the pyramid is a shitter. Remember? Yeah.
Anti the shitter space.
A Stargate requires 6 points to define and address all location in three-dimensional space. 2 points for the x-axis, 2 for the y-axis, and 2 points for the z-axis.
By the way, that whole thing, it meant nothing.
In the theoretical framework of string theory,
Oh my god, the theoretical framework of string theory, because that's going to be applicable.
6 extra dimensions are said to be compactified while the 3 spatial dimensions are not.
That clause was correct.
Is he going to connect the dots? Because
No.
I'm gonna have
Well,
to
oh,
get
these
mad.
dots? Like, actually?
Time is also considered as an extra
I'm gonna get mad
dimension.
if that happens.
While it might sound strange for a bosonic string theory to require 26 space-time dimensions,
The 20... Oh my god.
and superstring
Bosonic
theory to
string
require 10
theory.
space-time dimensions in order to be consistent. These two numbers already occur in the top and bottom of the Kabbalah tetragrammaton tetractors. What is more amazing is how the Calabi-Yau manifold, with Ricky Flatness string theorist's use, resembles the two-headed
Oh
god.
my god, they're just throwing in all the buzzwords. I don't even... And the thing is, because it's being pronounced by a bot, and also because I'm not a mathematician, it takes me a while to disentangle them. Like, a Ricci manifold, I think is how you pronounce it, actually, but it's spelled R-I-C-C-I, if I recall correctly, and if it's an actual thing. And I don't know what it is, because I'm not a mathematician, and I'm not a theoretical physicist. I align lasers. I do the little thing with the twiddly and the knobs and the mirrors.
Yeah. So you've got to have your BR manifold. You've got to have, and your BR manifold is in fact in anti-de Sitter space.
In anti-de Sitter space.
I mean, he really is just like putting all the scientific buzzwords into a hat, and then just
Oh.
like, all right, next
Yeah.
sentence, what's up?
Yeah, but and I gotta say though, we've encountered this before. Okay, we've encountered this before with Ken Wheeler. The thing is, Ken Wheeler never can recognize when the sentence has enough of the buzzwords in it, so he just keeps on going and going and going and going and going. Whereas this person has an editor, apparently. So they're like, yeah, okay, well, you need to put a period there, and there, and then capitalize these words.
A god of duality, like harmony and chaos, or possibly the outer and inner world which are separated from being united together. In quantum physics, there is wave-particle duality. If this 6-dimensional manifold of duality is put into the tetractors, in place of the 6 points which make up the hexagon, a familiar image emerges. A sphinx sitting in front.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Are you kidding me?
What? Where the hell did that come from?
Wait, that was okay. Is it just me, or was that out of left field? Like he just totally pulled a sphinx out of his ass.
That'd be cute. How do you fit it in there? I mean, Jesus Christ.
No, this is like apropos of nothing. Like he was like, here's a swirly circle thing. And then like blah blah blah, the Sphinx. Like, no, I mean oh.
Okay, guys, we need to figure this out. No,
Wait.
I don't accept this.
Hey.
Out
We-
comes the whiteboard. All right,
We need
folks.
we need
Now
we
we're
need
getting serious about this
we
stuff.
we need I need your help because I need to understand where were we? We were at sacred geometry, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So we got
And when
sacred
you put the
geo.
hexagonal circle into the BR manifold, you wind up with the Sphinx.
Okay, so we got that, and it's going to be in the hexagon.
Yeah.
And that's 3. And then that is overlapping right with the BR manifold. Okay, so we got Baskin Robbins with its manifold over here. All right.
Flavors.
31 in this version of string theory, I guess.
I was going to say.
And we got a B. Is that? Can you see that? You can't see any of it.
Yeah, we can see it.
Can you? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
B R manifold. And then of course we have I have another color? What kind of scientist are you? Damn it, Vandy. Not
a
available.
geologist.
And then we also
Colors.
yeah. and then down here we have string theory. Okay, and
floss theory. How's that? Does that work? I don't know.
not quite, but I like the gumption. Okay, so the sacred geometry is reinforced by its hexagonal substructure. Now, what the claim is in this video is that in here where we have the intersection of all of these different points, that the intersection equals the Sphinx.
Yeah.
Now, I have to say that
heart of fire or whatever, something like that.
Yeah, and I miswrote that a little bit, so let's move that over. So it's over there, and right here, it seems like a miracle occurs.
Oh.
So
is that where the Stargate opens or something?
Well, is it God?
Oh.
Or no, it's not God.
God.
No, it's Anunnaki. That's who it is.
Ah.
It's Anunnaki. So we got Anunnaki, which is probably not how you spell it, but okay. So this is the Atkinson Helms Van de Graaff theory of physical archaeology. Okay.
Okay.
So it's AHV theory. That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Which to be clear, we're stealing from this guy. I want to be absolutely clear that this is intellectual theft. So, because we work for the they and have infinite money backing us.
These are facts.
So, later on, by the way, just to remind everybody, I will be getting back to an awesome business opportunity in the shape of a pyramid itself. So stay tuned. Okay.
Wow,
Thank
that
you.
was very informative.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you for coming to our TED Talk.
We must press on here because
Yep.
Front of a
the
pyramid.
best is yet to come.
What does this mean? It represents mankind's desire to join with God by overcoming the duality created by the lower human self, which feels separated from the higher spiritual self. The seed of life is formed from 7 circles being placed with 6-fold symmetry, forming a pattern of circles and lenses. To a religious person, it depicts the 6 days of creation. To a physicist, it represents lines of interference of a triple envelope from a
It fucking doesn't.
sympathetic resonance. To a mathematician, 3 points of propagation form a vertex for a triangle, where the circle
Not gonna lie though, that's actually a pretty good optical illusion. That triangle looks bent to me, right?
It does.
It does, but I don't think it is. That's actually a really good optical illusion I don't think I've ever seen before.
circular waves all meet, becomes its geometric center. To a thelemite, all 6 points of propagation form a unicursal hexagon with a 5-petaled flower in the center symbolizing a pentacle. To a practitioner of magic, it represents a planetary hex.
What is a thelemite?
Anyone?
Some kind of woo, I'd say.
Hexagram with the sun
Thelemite.
representing true will in the center. To an enlightened person, all 6 points of propagation form a Merkaba, or vehicle of ascension. The fire in the middle of the Merkaba is the
Oh, a thelemite is Aleister
Oh.
Crowley. All right, so we're
Yeah.
talking about.
I don't know.
Okay.
I
You
the
don't know
name
what a
is
Merkaba
familiar.
is.
I know what a Merkaba is definitely in the Jordan school of nonsense. I know that.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Aleister Crowley was into sex magic and
Yeah, like the name is
Temptalis
familiar.
Orientalis Extremis or some other absolute bullshit. Yeah.
some such bullshit, indeed.
Yeah, Thelema is a Western esoteric and occult social or spiritual philosophy and new religious movement founded in the early 1900s by Aleister Crowley, who also, by the way, was L. Ron Hubbard's hero.
I mean, everybody has to have their heroes, I guess.
navel chakra, or sacral plexus near the navel area. It is associated with the womb, or center of creation. The concept of the fire in the middle was not exclusive to pyramids. Stone circles also have the power to concentrate vibrational energy into the middle, or center.
Prove it.
The most well-known stone circle is Stonehenge near Amesbury. The outer ring of sarsen stones are made up of high silica sandstone, which is composed of quartz. Quartz
Oh, boy.
crystals have a piezoelectric
Damn it! Oh, I paused it a microsecond too late. I was gonna be like, hold on. I'm predicting bingo square piezoelectric effect, and I was
How
a
did you not have a
second.
bingo card for that?
Because I'm lazy and incompetent, Maya. Okay,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
the best
Oh,
the they has
Are
to
we
work
at the
with.
part that you haven't seen yet? No?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
I haven't
Well,
seen
then
this.
It gets better.
It gets
Oh. Well, okay.
I mean,
This
well,
might be
it's
considered.
it's also great. It's hard to pick a best,
quality.
Sorry.
but yeah, we're yeah. Yeah. Just like there's just so much coming.
Oh man, I'm scared.
The asymmetry of its atomic groups makes silica an effective transducer for converting mechanical energy into electrical energy. Sound waves are mechanical energy. The sarsen trilithons behave as tuning forks. In fact,
No.
the trilithons could be thought of as tuning fork crystals. A tuning
No, they
fork
can't.
oscillator will resonate close to its target frequency according to how it was cut. They therefore could keep an ultrasonic beam steady for communication. If a spherical stone was placed in the center of Stonehenge, it could act as an optical lens.
That's not how resonant systems work.
Oh, just when you don't think it can get any better, we move from like what do you call it, shape magic to sound magic.
Oh, the magic of frequency and resonance is it's the most abused part of physics. It's people. Well, okay, maybe the word quantum. Yeah, there's that. But oh god, I'm gonna be sick.
Or radio receiver for the sympathetic resonances created between the trilithons. In 2012, several bluestones have been tested at the site and found to sound like metallic bells, drums and gongs. Both 432 Hz and 360 Hz were measured at the site. Both the harmonics of the Schumann frequency 7.83 Hz. A sacred chant of specific tones will cause all the surrounding stones to resonate. Constructive and destructive interference patterns form around the stones. Schematic
So
experiments
Stephanie's-
held in the key.
She's vibrating.
I know, right? Like, did you want to add anything, Stephanie?
Like the
What's
stone.
to add?
Your vibrational chakra energy. Oh my god. Oh, why?
King's Chamber of the Pyramid of Giza in 1997 by John Stuart Reid showed how the Eye of Horus symbol appeared as a
That's a smudge that you drew dotted lines on. Unless those dotted lines are in the original. It looks like they're drawn in post, though. Right? Like,
vibrate channel
It
tone.
looks like he just took a random shot of the sky and then, yeah, like drew some shit on it.
I mean, yeah, could be.
Yeah.
Like a cloud. It's too granular to be a cloud, though. It looks like a rock.
It's a drawing.
Like a smudge on a rock.
It's a drawing. It's a goddamn drawing.
It's
You don't think
Or-
this is actually happening in the sky,
or-
right?
or
It's nothing.
it's aliens.
No, it's nothing.
Okay, it's nothing. Yeah, that's fair. I'll eat my own medicine on that one.
Within the sarcophagus. When struck, the sarcophagus sounds like a gong due to its 2-to-1 ratio. In 1620 Inigo Jones was instructed by King James I to map Stonehenge.
Who's whacking the sarcophagus in order to see how it makes a gong sound? Like that seems like a potentially destructive test. I wouldn't hit ancient artifacts without some. Yeah, rude.
In keeping with his classic tastes, his plan changed the U configuration of the inner trilithons into an elegant hexagon. His mapping fits well with the hexagon-shaped cymatics pattern, which demands symmetrical geometry. If Stonehenge was utilized as a place for harnessing Schumann frequencies from the ionosphere, its circular dimensions...
What is happening right now? This is like a Gish Gallop of just random associative nonsense.
That's all it's ever been. What are you talking about?
It was more organized before this. Well, other than the Sphinx thing, that was out of nothing. But like before this, it was more organized.
No, it is clearly a human eye.
is a perfectly...
What's the road? Well, I guess the road wasn't always there.
Okay, Titan wants us to
It's
show
suited to
his
function.
genius. So,
Okay, well,
let's see, how do I?
I don't think the world is ready for this knowledge, though. I can't. Is there a way to open in browser? Okay.
All right. Do you have?
If I'm sharing it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, listen. Apparently, according to our visitor friend, who we should remind everybody is almost certainly not a human and probably a reptilian overlord, Titan Uranus, of course, is who I'm referring to. This is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. If you connect the dots, and my lizard brain is far too primitive to understand what's happening here.
Yeah. I mean, Titan is like super genius. So
Is that like Balaam's? Is that like a donkey there? Or what is?
so
Well,
I don't know.
I think the wiggles right here, they could be significant. They could be symbolically and religiously significant, maybe.
Yeah, all right. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Titan works at wavelengths beyond our comprehension.
yeah, I'm telling you, it's 4D chess.
Yeah, it's a true fact.
Like a human eye. A human eye uses a biconvex lens to refract light and focus it into an X point on the retina. This is where the real image of the object
Nobody calls it an X point.
of interest materializes. Notice that the shape of the beam of light emanating from the convex lens forms a pyramid, or triangular shape, until it reaches the focal point. On the back of a Federal Reserve note, the Eye of Providence, or all-seeing eye, is centered on the capstone of a 13-step pyramid. It is also centered on the Black Pyramid of Ecuador, found in the 1980s. What is the significance of the eye being inserted into the capstone or pyramidion? The pyramidion is the most important piece of a pyramid, made of diorite.
What? Whoa.
The tip is the most important part of the pyramid. It's an incredibly
just the tip.
just the tip. These guys think only with the tip. That's all they're working with. They're not. It's rough.
Granite or fine limestone, and often covered in gold leaf. It focused the energy of the
When is it covered in gold leaf? I've never seen that. I mean, I guess gold leaf like flakes off, but like, how do you know it was covered in gold leaf?
Because
It probably was covered in gold leaf too.
The pyramids were supposedly sheathed in limestone so that they were smooth and brilliantly white when they're originally, and capped with gold.
were they were, well, I know that they were supposedly sheathed in limestone, but were they actually capped in gold?
Yeah.
Okay.
They might have been, yeah. They had a lot of gold and a lot of experience flattening it into very thin sheets.
pyramid, like a lens. When pyramids are built, they are completed up to the final capstone. The pyramidion, which is a single piece of stone, is then lowered into position. It is squared on the bottom, in order to fit snugly into place. Once placed on top of a pyramid, it allowed an open connection into higher dimensions, or spiritual realm. Pyramids, from around the
What?
world have their pyramidions removed in order to prevent anyone from connecting with higher dimensions. For example, the Pyramid of the Sun in Bosnia has no pyramidion. It was removed by the builders even before it was
Hold
built.
on! What does this graphic mean?
Look,
What is the scale?
well, that's clearly their internet connection.
It's it's a force plot where you've got maximum force up here and you've got minimum force, and the pyramid's just going, it's force, may the force be with you, outer space.
Well, how else do you get the force to know that you're there?
There's no such thing as the force.
What? Oh, no, you can't. You got to take that back. We have too many people in here that will be offended.
Okay, I take it back. There's totally such thing as the force.
Like, please don't cancel me. It's
I would
him.
I
It's him.
yeah.
I will give you all of his socials.
It was this is my only social. YouTube, I mean, I got a Discord. Everybody in chat probably is already my friend on Discord. Other than that, it's YouTube, baby.
Under layers of soil to hide it. The ultrasonic beam emanating from the Pyramid of the Sun is therefore not focused. The pyramids of Khufu and Khafre have had their internal components removed. One of these components was a jade with human hands holding a crystal orb. In 1970, one such orb was found in an underwater chamber by Ray Brown in a crystal pyramid in the Bermuda Triangle.
So
Is
now
Ray
we have
Brown-
Palantiri coming into the whole
Is Ray Brown a name that is like recognized to anybody? No? Okay.
Triangle. Inside this crystal orb are the images of the pyramidion, a symbol which represents power and completeness. The crystal orb, or oval in the Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun, is located inside the K2 megalith, which lies 180 meters from the entrance. Its dimensions are 12 by 6 by 8 inches in diameter. Without this oval quartz crystal, the pyramid would not emanate a 28 kilohertz signal into the ionosphere.
I'm not convinced it does emanate a 20 hertz. Ah, my God. Facts.
Ralph A.
I want facts. I don't get no facts.
Them translated the markings on the K2 stone. It says, "Gate is closed, we're on standstill. We will have to fight to defend and conquer until we're able to go through the Stargate."
Well.
like Teal'c.
What?
Teal'c.
I don't know what
Stargate?
Teal'c is.
Teal'c?
I never actually saw Stargate.
For God's sakes.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at the whole everything that isn't the things I'm not bad at.
You got
That was
Jack
helpful.
and Captain Carter and Teal'c and Doctor whatever the fuck his name is, Doctor Fuckface. I don't know.
Crusher?
No.
The Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun is a fully operational Stargate. Opening it will require great care. The pyramidion and quartz stone need to be in place for the pyramid to focus the correct resonating frequency. The human body must also be put into proper vibration by way of meditation. In this painting, the Egyptian sun.
Well, it's a face. Clearly, this is a face,
Oh
and it's got the
yeah.
nose, and it's got a mouth, and it's eating a person.
I think they're resurrecting a person.
I don't.
Something portal.
Well, yeah, but okay. So something eat Jesus's dead body. Something resurrection. That all of that seems to work together to me.
Sure, why not?
Cannibalism, resurrection seems
Totally plausible.
right. Seems legit.
Sun god Ra rides his solar bark into the afterlife. Notice 7 rays of light are coming out of the sun. These represent the 7 chakras of the body. Here is a frequency chart for the 7 chakras. Since pyramids are
Wow, there's a lot of specific numbers over here.
No, these are all chakras. Yeah. It's got your third
We got
eye.
we got 144. That's 144 for nonsense bingo. Just it's 12
Yeah,
squared.
it's like a free space.
Yeah.
tuned to Schumann frequencies, the human body must also be tuned to them in order to travel through the Stargate. Jopar discovered, in his pyramid experiments, that neutrinos passing between the Sun, Earth and the constellation of Orion increases only at certain times of the year.
Well, that might be true. I could believe that would be true, but not because of anything that this guy thinks.
Yeah, but see, there's a key element here. It's like how are you gonna? This is how you get through the Stargate. So you've got to tune your chakras.
Okay, we're tuning our chakras
You got to tune your chakras
with the
and
neutrinos.
now you need to approach the.
Okay, hold on.
Your chakras have to resonate in line.
Guys, you guys know what's up, but I'm slow and I'm gonna need to write this out. Okay, so I feel like we're starting a new theory. So just give me a quick second. Okay, so step 1 was tune the chakras, right?
I think step 1 is a little bit before. You need to get the resonance in the pyramid going somehow or another. But anyway, yeah, it's step 2. I think is tune your chakras to the resonance.
Yeah. How else are you
Okay,
gonna get through the portal?
so step 1, smoke weed. Step 2, something
Contact
resonance.
the underwear gnomes.
Yeah. These aren't capitalist ancient aliens. These are hopefully. So, probably not going to end with profit. Okay, so step 3, align chakras, right?
Somewhere in there, yeah.
Okay. I think we're ready.
Yeah. All right.
Specifically, December the 13th to 16th and at peak times of the 11-year sunspot cycle, when neutrinos are created by the sun in far greater amounts. It is at these times when the
As far as I know, that's not true, and it would really surprise me if it was true.
pyramid will enter into hyperspace.
Sunspots are occurring on the surface of the sun. The sun produces an enormous number of neutrinos. One of the coolest, quote-unquote, photographs that has ever been taken by humanity, in my opinion, is a photograph of neutrino emissions coming from the center of the sun, which allow you to image the center of the sun without imaging the rest of it, which is cool. It's super cool. But what happens at the center doesn't know about what's happening on the outside much. So
Base.
these are bad science, son. We need to come up with an intro.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Like you and Bree need to get off my back, though.
I don't think I've ever said that before.
She did earlier. No, just like
Okay,
no.
but
Hey, yeah, that's something you can do. You can come up with an intro. Go on ahead. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
what? And I do.
This continuous energy conduit, or stream between the Sun and Orion, moves in a direction towards Orion, and originates from the black hole at the center of our galaxy called the Great Annihilator.
That's
The Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun.
the black hole at the center of our galaxy is called Sagittarius A star.
That's true.
Is the best choice for a Stargate experiment. Operated by a non-profit organization, it allows for full access and thorough testing.
Book travel to
There are
Bosnia in December 13th through 16th. So here's there you go.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, whiteboard. Mwah. I don't mean to abandon you, but apparently, this is not a chalk talk anymore. This is a slide talk. So, yeah.
4 known
There we
steps to
go.
opening a Stargate portal.
Hey, well,
1.
wait. We have to like give everyone some time to write this down because we're demonstrating how to open and enter a portal. And Viola,
We should we should host a get together this coming December, and then we can enter the portal.
Mm-hmm.
Kool-Aid will be served. Flavor Aid, sorry.
The stuff that kills you.
Oh no, okay, yeah, the good stuff.
Stephanie,
Sorry,
like,
not Flavor Aid.
stop giving away. Just giving the whole game away. God damn it.
Okay, so we got you got a
I know what the Kool-Aid is. Come on now.
we got to reconstruct just the tip, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then 7 space-time coordinates. I don't remember talking about that. We talked about 6 a bunch. We talked about 10 a little bit. We talked about 7 is the chakras, but that's number 3, not number 2.
No,
Maybe I just missed it.
It's the 6 coordinates plus the home, I think. So that makes 7.
Okay, we'll give it to him. Okay, well,
The origin. You gotta have the origin.
this is
Since you've
but
never
this
seen Stargate, this won't make any sense to you.
I am a heathen, a cultural heathen. It's a true fact.
Yeah. In Stargate they have this thing called the dial home device, which is this little circle outside the Stargate before you jump into the pool, and you punch in each one of the symbols for the world you're going to.
That makes sense.
And
The Pyramidion of
the
Aphrodite.
symbol for Earth is like a lambda with a little circle on the top of it. As I recall, my Stargate lore.
So like if the angstrom symbol was written with a lambda instead of with an A.
Yeah.
The angstrom. It's just
Fully functional pyramid must be reconstructed. 2. All 7 space-time coordinates must be implemented before testing. 3. All 7 chakras must be tuned to Schumann frequencies by way of vibrational ritual. And 4.
Hold on. What is a vib? Oh. We hold on.
You dumbass. Go see Aleister Crowley. He'll give you the right vibrations.
I wanna take Titan up on that. Titan singing an intro song.
That would be epic, actually.
That would be epic. Okay.
I could double my subs, just people coming to see it every week. Intro, outro, do what you like. Stephanie singing in the background.
December the 13th.
Right?
Jay has a question that needs to be answered.
Don't make us think uncomfortable thoughts about ourselves, okay? It's uncomfortable. Also, they pay us, okay? They pay us a lot.
Yeah, we totally get the show money to do whatever the fuck we do every week. Because we are smart people and not haters. And haters are bitches, and they're not welcome here.
Yep. Wait, are we? So our haters,
Mm-hmm.
Your haters, because I don't have haters because
You
I don't make
don't. Yeah,
content.
you don't have haters. What you have are like stick characters. Stephanie and I have true haters.
It's so much easier to win arguments against stick characters, though.
Well, yeah,
Fictional ritual.
well, they're all simple bitches, but you know,
Yeah, I'm like,
at least
yeah.
yours aren't
And
like
4.
doing legislation or anything crazy. They're just
Well,
annoying.
yeah, mostly, yeah. I mean, some of the younger, we don't get into young Earth creationism too much on this channel, but
No, we
that's sort
don't.
of that's one of the things I'm like kind of into, and
No, we don't.
okay, God, sorry, Mom.
Okay, when's your birthday? We'll do a flat Earth thing for your birthday. What month is it at least?
November.
Oh, thank God. All right, remind
Be
me.
tuned to Schumann frequencies by way of vibrational ritual. And 4. December the 13th to 16th are the best times to enter the conduit between Orion and the Sun. If all of these criteria are properly met, we may be able to travel through the Stargate and be freed from this prison planet. The question is, are we ready?
Are
I said
we
in space
ready?
bites.
All right,
Are-
so us being ready, that's like a Jesus thing, right? Like we have to like get our heart right with Jesus so that we're ready for um portals.
Yeah, we don't want to get left behind, I guess, right?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Steph, what was it like
Yeah, what was it like, Steph?
What?
You
when you
got
were
raptured earlier in
yeah.
the stream. You got raptured away.
Oh, I did. Yeah, that's right. I don't know. I don't know. I saw a tunnel with a light at the end of it, and
This
Did
sounds
yeah.
did
boring.
did Virgil give you a tour of heaven and hell?
No. We had an appointment, but he didn't show up.
Yeah, he's like that.
And then they just let you come back.
Freaking Roman poets.
All right,
Oh.
all right, all right.
Jackass.
This is what everybody's here for, right?
Okay, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
let's do this.
MFU. These are feathers. I don't have any feathers. Feeders.
Me
I'm sorry,
neither.
feeders.
Feeders.
I have no feeders.
Oh man. All
Dang.
right.
I had to go back
So
and watch that a second time. Like,
I don't know if we're gonna be able to get all the way through this one.
probably not.
Um,
It's all right.
we should fit. Well, depending.
Mhm.
Maybe we should have a little bit of Roger in every episode.
This goes back to, I think 2015.
And he always starts in the middle of a thought.
I'm saying though.
Like I didn't cut anything out, you guys. It's
No, yeah, Roger likes to like he's like rambling, and then I swear to God, he's just like he likes to talk out loud, and he's like, "This is a good thought. I should probably get it on tape," but he doesn't go back to the beginning. No, that would be
yeah,
silly.
yeah.
Gonna start, in the middle of the thought and the sentence even.
It literally in the middle of the. Yeah, so.
It's good old Roger.
Oh, Roger, you MF viewer.
2015. Absolute Ecology. And they're reporting on the Russian experiment on the space station up there and how they were doing some experiments in zero gravity with these ions, these charged particles. And this is like about 10 minutes long. So I'm going to get in very deep detail, but I'm going to just...
You're not Roger. I mean, you're a tease. That's what you are.
It's deep detail, and every single one of them is wrong.
Well, okay, yeah, I stand corrected.
Just going to cut in here and there to show you how the Bose-Einstein condensate formed.
Now, okay, I'm sorry, oh my God. The title of my dissertation, the title of my dissertation is Bose-Einstein condensates, implosions in Bose-Einstein condensates as a probe for quantum and thermal fluctuations. I study Bose-Einstein condensates. My advisor, Eric Cornell, won the 2001 Nobel Prize for being the first person to observe a Bose-Einstein condensate.
He gets an honorable mention in MFU's summary of this, by the way. But he apparently didn't. He missed a few details that our man Roger here has picked up on.
I don't think your advisor
I'm sure this
properly
will be
advised
educational for
Roger.
So I am hoping, I haven't gotten all the way through this one either, because I always like to give myself something to be surprised by in these. But I am hoping that Roger goes with the conspiracy theory that when you implode a Bose-Einstein condensate, it can create a black hole. I think it's more along the lines of the Bose-Einstein condensates just are black holes, which is even dumber, which surprises me in its possibility. But in any case, this is close to home for me. Okay, I love BECs are really cool systems. They're so cool.
Okay, this
And they are often I like to call them the sixth state of matter.
is going to be so simple you won't believe it. But if you've been following
That's true. I won't.
electron flood theory, dipole electron flood theory.
What the hell is dipole electron flood theory?
You're supposed to know. You're like the space laser guy.
You understand this. The standard model is not correct. There is only
Oh, for
these
God's
two
sake.
particles, the black and the white.
All right. Seriously, somebody has got to show Roger how a computer works.
This is adorable.
No, like it should be in a Word document.
No, a PowerPoint. This is a PowerPoint, not a Word document.
Or whatever.
Look at
This is like no, okay. This is even in like is this the back of an envelope?
No, it's worse than that. That is the back of a canvas.
Oh, what?
That is like a canvas like you would paint on, except it's the back of it.
It's on a stretcher. Yeah, it's
Yep.
stretched out. Yeah.
It's stretched out.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, this guy is like an onion of fail.
You gotta wonder what's on the other side, really.
Oh my god. Yeah, I know, Bree knew. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Which are what they would call neutrinos. That's all that exists. And then as they collect into bigger and bigger quantities, they form stability at certain points, and at every 1835 or so, they appear to become more stable. So it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 1835 and then another 1835. They sort of lock into an element. So helium, hydrogen, helium, lithium, all that coming right up. And they're just bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger accumulations of huge amounts of
Literally everything he said was wrong. Literally everything. Even the part where he says they just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, that's actually wrong. As you go sideways across the periodic table, the size of an atom, which is generally sort of inferred from the size of its outermost electron wave functions, gets smaller because of the higher attraction to the inner cores. You have to go down a row before they start to get bigger again. And he thinks that he thinks that protons are made out of 1,835 electrons, and that neutrons are made out of apparently one more. What is happening right now?
1835 instead of 1. They say 1 proton makes a hydrogen. No,
Oh, he has
it's
the chart. He's like looking at the chart and still getting it wrong.
Yeah.
And it fucking tells you when
Well, it doesn't. It normally doesn't tell you the size, but yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking about like science class where it actually did, but
Yeah. Like you don't fit. Not every piece of every like information is going to be able. You're not going to be able to fit it onto the one little square about hydrogen, right? Like there's too much.
Yeah, but like there's just so much wrong here.
Protons aren't made out of electrons. Like that's not how that works.
I was
Well,
trying
I
to
mean,
figure out whether he was trying to say that they were all made out of neutrinos, which is also a bunch of horse shit. But
That's even worse.
I don't know if they knew about neutrinos when he was a young
When
man.
Roger made this 8 months
it
ago.
says right
But
there,
no, I'm just
neutrino.
saying, like, all of this shit is shit that we all learned in, like, what, high school. Definitely, for me, it was sophomore year. So I don't,
Yep.
I just, I don't know.
Yeah, but education is a lie, and experts are just blinded by their own. Somebody should go. You should explore the comments of this video. Okay,
No.
I remember. Hold on, just give me 1 second.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
This was a fun one that I saw. I have also gained information from an off-planet source that black holes were just used as a means of travel throughout the cosmos. Okay, like it goes on. There are 3 different sections of this post and a variety of emojis.
Clearly,
And
harsh reality has the secret to opening that Stargate thing. So it's good.
it's yeah. So Roger is, as always, the gift that keeps on giving
135
and taking our sanity.
of these particles, which is a black and a white together, 1835 of those together in a ball similar to this is what a proton is. And this is what you'd normally call a proton, one of these. It's not.
No, I'd call that a marble. I wouldn't call it a proton.
So this, all right, so get that out of your head. The standard model doesn't work. Now, I am going to show you why this does work in Bose-Einstein condensate, and in every single possible, anything you can talk to me about in physics, 100% I can explain to you with electron flood theory. It's very simple, and
Maybe he means the weight of the proton is 1835. I don't know what he means.
Me neither.
I've shown the particles exist. It's not even, there's no guesses. All right, so what is a Bose-Einstein condensate? All it is what's left over at absolute zero.
That's not. If you want to know what it is, read what he's about to read. It actually explains it. It's fine. It's all right.
Absolute zero means you have no extra hot parts. The white parts are gone.
The white parts are gone. So in his mind, all the little particles have the black parts and the white parts. Okay,
Here's exactly what it says. A Bose-Einstein condensate, a group of atoms cooled to within a hair of absolute zero. In my world, absolute zero means absolutely zero electron neutrinos. They're
well, I hate to break it to you, Roger, but that's not what in the real world absolute zero means.
Oh my god.
Oh.
gone. When they reach that temperature, the atoms are hardly moving anymore because there's no more pushing and shoving. Only the white ones push and shove.
Only the white ones push and shove. What?
Black ones just clump together, and that's exactly what happens. They have almost no free energy to push and shove each other around. At that
Probably because the white ones took it all. Sorry, was that might have been.
point, the atoms begin to clump
That might have been rough.
together and enter the same energy state, which is they're just solid black balls, and they just clump together as dark matter.
No, they don't. They don't clump together as dark matter. They're normal matter.
Balls, drink.
Oh my god, I ran out. I just ran out. That was that was the last little bit of wine that I had. Oh,
So for
I
anybody
just.
that didn't see what 2 weeks ago, Roger loves balls.
Oh my.
He does love balls. He's
Ident-
really kind of into balls.
Yeah, I mean,
Remember, kids.
I'm into balls. I mean, my balls mostly, but you know, I'm a narcissist. I'm in love with myself.
Yeah, well, I mean, Roger may actually fall in love with your balls. Who knows?
You know, I have to sleep tonight, Maya. I have to sleep, and you say things like that, like
Heck, I'm here to help.
you're not here to help. You're not here to help. You're here to traumatize and emotionally damage.
Well, yeah, it's a Sunday.
Well, yeah, I did sign up for this.
Identical from a physical point of view, and the whole group starts to behave as though it were a single atom.
So, just that is a very common description of a Bose-Einstein condensate. It's one that I personally don't like very much, but a lot of physicists who study Bose-Einstein condensates do like it when they all behave as a single atom.
Mm-hmm.
It's when they all have the exact same quantum wave function, but there are still multiple atoms there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like they behave as like one singular atom with a much larger mass and like all the same chemical properties. Like an atom has chemical properties, and a Bose-Einstein condensate is not a single anyway. But it's fine. It's just not how I ever do it, and because this is exactly my field, I am just snooty enough to always pause and make that point. Sorry.
Understood.
Let me show you that actually happening. All right, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it.
For the record, these should look familiar.
Oh,
These pictures.
from that one video.
Mm-hmm.
There's
I can't
hundreds
remember
of
which video
videos.
that was, though.
It was Roger's video.
Okay, it was Roger's.
Yeah.
These are the two
he likes
parts.
his pictures.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. Of hundreds of videos. These are the two particles. The black one never changes its size. It's a fixed particle. That is the Bernie point particle. Every one of those is gone, and all you have is black left. So we took all the little glow away. That's absolute zero, and all you have is the black left. I never thought you could get that's what would happen, but that is what's happened. Boom. Now everything looks like it's just one big ball of blackness.
Why is he like this?
I don't know.
Great balls of fire.
I think he knows that I'm out here. And
Trolling you.
and I think he's a sadist. And I think he has it out for me, and he wants to cause suffering to me and my ilk. And I don't know what to do about it. I'm gonna turn to I don't know, probably substance abuse or something.
That's correct. We were able to separate these using the Venturi, break them apart here on Earth. In outer space, they can break apart all by themselves.
I think we're about to get something profound, though.
You see that? That's a Bose-Einstein condensate.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
I don't think it's a Bose-Einstein condensate.
Wait, wasn't it something else in the last video?
This one? Oh, it was a black hole in the last video, I think.
Okay.
So there are actually experiments, like not knowing what this is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it. Well, it's not. It looks like just a recording of like an optical camera, right?
Mm-hmm.
That like you could see with your own eyes in a normal sort of way. That doesn't mean that's what it is, although it certainly looks like that based on almost everything about this image, other than the fact that it says Mud Fossil University at the bottom. I mean, and that really does do a lot to completely eliminate all confidence that I can have in, honestly, the goodness of reality fundamentally. So.
Yeah.
And that's just exactly what it is. It's a black hole.
See, it's a black hole now.
It's a black hole.
It's a black hole and it's a Bose-Einstein condensate, and those are the same thing because
I'm really missing Gina right now.
I mean,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's so delightful.
she's certainly she's a lot more likable than Roger. That's true.
It formed because there was no more electrons in this space. And that's because of the experiment they did in zero gravity. This doesn't happen here on Earth. That's why they can't do this here on Earth, because you need zero gravity. And I'll explain to you exactly this experiment, and we'll watch it actually happening. And when they did this, these were the Russians. They said during the experiment, we contacted the Earth guys who couldn't believe it either. They had no idea this was going to happen. Well, this is exactly what I would expect to happen in the conditions that they did with ionized particles. Ionized particles means you have extra white glowy ones. That means you have extra extra black ones. So the white glowy ones are going to push the black ones into the ball in the center, making the Bose-Einstein condensate.
Everybody in this room is now dumber for having listened to that.
Yeah. What just happened?
I tried to look back on it and I can't remember. I think my subconscious is starting to just block it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the article on NASA's website about this experiment, and there is
Which experiment? Is it the Cold Atom Laboratory? Because if it's the Cold Atom Laboratory, I was paid on that grant in grad school.
Yeah,
I can talk about it.
Actually.
So this would have been in 2016. The Cold Atom Laboratory had not yet launched. I don't think that's what they were studying. I don't think that's what things looked like. Is that an image from the Cold Atom Laboratory?
Yeah, it's
Send me drop the link. Where? I guess in any chat, any of the chats that we're in, and then tell me which one.
you have to scroll down to get to the thing, but
well, okay. I can look at it later, but
yeah. In the meantime, chat's working on a poll for us.
okay.
Feel free to jump in.
I mean, I'm gonna. Yeah, I gotta say though, I'm like with Roger. Roger has more subscribers than Gina. He has 177,000 subscribers. This man has 177,000 subscribers. Okay, and
are these like different people? Do you think like any of them just subscribe to both of them? Like
they are. I'm convinced that at least 140,000 subscribers subscribe to both of them because Gina has 142,000 subscribers. And if I allow myself the numerical flexibility such that both of them could possibly have more than the absolute maximum overlap, then I have to allow for more people of
a quarter of a million
that level.
People that just like.
That being said, I really want to subscribe though, so there is that. Like,
no, stop that now! Don't do it. Don't.
Should I do it, chat? Chat.
No.
Should I subscribe to Roger?
You know where to find Roger when you need to hate watch people. He has
but what if my heroin dealer gets arrested?
Videos. Come on.
Well, I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
all right.
Let me just make it very simple, very easy. They're at absolute zero.
Oh yeah, he does. Huh? Check it out. Nobel Prize. Yeah.
Temperatures, which means absolutely zero extra electrons. Nobody's pushing, nobody's shoving. All right. As Tesla said, all
fucking Tesla.
Energy is
it's not officially official without the mention or the face. You gotta have one or the other. You know how this works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vibration. He's exactly correct. I call it push to shove. There's going to
I'm sure you do, Roger. I'm sure you do call it push to shove. I don't even know what I'm responding to. I'm not letting him like finish a thought. I just keep pausing and then complaining, and it's I love it. It's exactly what I want to do.
More flow, more flow. We need more
going to be a push, and then there's going to shove back. Push to shove back is always where energy happens. That's the only type of energy there is, other than, well, see, this way you get a little tricky. All right, I'm just going to tell you right out. At absolute zero, there is no resistance to electrons flowing in. The electron neutrinos, pew, they go flying in there to find the black matter. That's why superconductivity, they say, zip, you can have as much electricity as you want generated through there, yes, but only for an instant, because it starts to pile back against itself. It's push to shove. When they get almost at zero, there's no pushing and shoving. That's why it says the defining feature of Bose-Einstein condensate, the atoms behave very differently to what we normally
Not
expect.
the defining
Instead
feature.
of acting as independent.
The defining feature is the macroscopic occupation of the lowest, or any single, I guess, technically, wave function, single particle wave function.
Independent particles, they all have the same very low energy and coordinated with each other. They just glob into a ball. And I show this in the light experiments. We can see them just dropping right on top of each other. They don't care about touching each other. The white ones hate each other. It says it's similar to the difference between photons, which are light particles coming from the sun, which may have many different wavelengths and oscillate independently, and those in laser beams, which have the same wavelength and oscillate together. They still don't understand what's going on here.
No, that's a very good analogy. It's yeah, they're all coherent. They behave exactly the same way. All of the photons in a laser beam behave in exactly the same way, which is why it just stays like this for a long, long way. Not perfectly, though. It does spread out.
These are electron dipoles, and if you don't have one of the poles and you're missing it, it acts totally different. And the black can just glob together. It's a fixed particle. The white does not do that.
The black is a fixed. The black particle and the white particle. He never explain. He just like uses these terms.
They've removed all.
Sorry, were you going to say something, Stephanie?
Yeah, what are they? He never explains what the hell the white particle and the black particle are.
I have no idea.
I don't know what he's talking about. Neither is he. So I guess we're fair.
Yeah, I was gonna say
All the white.
Yeah.
And all they have is a ball of blackness. All right, now don't forget. We have been able to separate the black from the white here on Earth through the Warren effect. Now don't forget. We have been able to separate the black from the white here on Earth through the Warren effect.
There's a lot of things about this sentence that I have feelings about. Number one, okay, show me some results. And number two, yeah, it's called segregation.
Rogers stumbled upon segregation. It's so apt.
But like, also show me some results, man. I want to. He says we can separate the white particle from the black particle, and I don't know what that means because he hasn't explained what that means. Because he's Roger.
He's right. I was gonna say, are we expecting like an explanation or like a good one or?
No, I guess not.
Oh my god.
But I do love Roger.
You do. You do. Stay away from that sub button.
Through a Venturi. This is in outer space. We don't have compressed composition of gases. in outer space, it's zero gravity. So they're not trying to be compressed to the Earth's surface, which they do because they are attracted. Because I believe there is more dark matter attracting more, and that's our Earth is basically just like this, a crust around dark matter. Now,
We're just a crust around.
What does that mean?
So if you, I think he thinks because oil comes from the ground and oil is black, that oil is dark matter, and therefore the interior of the Earth is dark matter. Honestly, that seems like the most rational way to get to his position.
I hate him so much.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love Roger so much.
You know what? We're at 2 hours, and I've rogered all I can roger today.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna look through the rest of this and see if it's worth also returning to this morsel next week. Oh come on, you love Roger. You always love whenever I suggest Roger.
Well, he's a fan favorite in the chat, but I
love Roger.
Oh, and you know what? Actually, the chat agrees with you. So the ending of the poll is saying that Roger
is a nice 69%. Look at that.
2-to-1 margin. That's impressively bad. God. Oh, hey, Mark Reed. I'm too scared to vote. Mark, every time I come to your channel, you're making me vote on who's the dumbest dumbass in Dumblandia.
Yeah, and how often am I an option? Okay, she's not even able to be honest.
Oh my god. All right, you know what? I'm gonna share. Can I share? I'm gonna share.
Well done.
Yeah, we're gonna share this because Gina's adorable.
Oh yeah, no, she has a lot of these. They're like weekly, I think.
Fuck ton, actually. I think is we're gonna let Gina play us out. So I don't know what we're gonna keep the sound off because who fucking knows what she's dancing to, and how quickly YouTube can take down my stream for that. I'm pretty sure my stream will get taken down faster than a Hive Science stream streaming the history.
AIG. Man,
I didn't realize I was muted, but in the very next sentence on Roger's thing, he says, "Is the Earth hollow? It might be."
Oh my god. I'm pretty sure this was actually the last sentence that I listened to.
Too late.
Because
gone.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right.
Stephanie, who are you? Where are you? And what are you doing this week?
Trying to get sales fixed and out the door so that I get some money in the door, and I'm popping up here and there on the YouTubes. My did a nice little stream a few days ago talking about a story by Ursula K. Le Guin that had some resonance for me. So
which one?
There. Those that walk away from Omela, I think it's Omela, yeah. The ones that walk away from Omela. It's a 7-page short story that was in a compilation.
I might have that compilation. I've been reading some of. It's fantastic stuff. I can't believe I only started reading Ursula K. Le Guin.
In Stephanie's voice. So you guys should check that out. She did that Friday. And it's the stream before the shit stream. You can check out both.
And then all hell broke loose.
It's your own fault for putting Gur's name in the title.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Thanks, Gur.
Doc, who are you? Where are you? And what are you doing this week?
I'm me. I'm Tapiocaweasel, and I am here this week just chilling. I we've been really getting a lot done in the lab. It's been really exciting in my day job, so I may not be around quite as much as normal. So yeah, but I'll be here. I've been here every Sunday for a while now.
Yeah, 3 months, I think, something like that.
I
Three,
took
four.
I took like a vacation, and even before that, like it was like we've had a lot of episodes. Like if you just number them, I was like, that's actually a lot.
Yeah, I want to say it's been like 12 or 13.
Yeah,
I don't know. I have a playlist on my channel, just
it's
all the
yeah.
tapioca weasels. So I don't know. One day I'll. But all right. So I do want to thank everybody for coming by. Showing up, showing love, and to the haters, fuck you. Um, so I do believe, Doc, you're going to be here next week.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you all then. Bye.